So we want to make sure this is in standard form, okay? So basically we're going to operate here. All right, so since it says a positive 2, would that be going left or to the right? Anybody can answer.
The right.
To the right, thank you. All right, so since it's positive, 1, 2. Maybe your answer should be 200.
230.
Yes, correct. All right. That's on the I do. All right. So I really shouldn't be going over what I do because you should already looked at it, but I'm gonna go over one more problem. Okay. The second one says 4.68 times 10 to the 4th. Okay. This is a positive exponent. I know I'm going what direction?
To the right.
To the right. Anybody can answer, just not Mr. Raul. Anybody can answer. You put it in the chat as well. 4.68 are going to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which look like 46,800. Okay. All right. So now here comes the we do. This is what we're supposed to start on. I want to make sure everybody understood where I was at. Because it seems like we always have a little problem navigating. Okay. Now we're working with the negative exponents, right? So let's go ahead and get to this. This is our only we do slide. So you only have 5 problems. And after these 5 problems, you will actually be doing the DOL, okay? And finishing up your you-dos and DOL from the previous days too. That's why I'm trying to give you more time to do, okay? This is not time for you to rest and for you to sleep, for you to kick back. Oh, I'm going to do Mr. Will's work to the weekend. So what's going to happen is when I close it on Sunday, you may be in church, you may be at the house, you may be somewhere, but when I close on Sunday, there's no reopening. Whatever grade you have, that's the grade you're going to get for that week, okay? Them days. So make sure you're taking this time out when I give you to do previous work or this work right here. All right, so we do 5.4 times 10 to the negative 4, okay? 5.4 times 10 to the negative 4. That's ugly, first of all. Right? Let's do it right here. All right, so it says negative 4. All right, negative 4. Can anybody tell me what direction we're going?
To the right.
Negative 4?
Left. Left.
All right. Right is positive, okay? So
Left is negative.
To the left. Krista, I told you to come to my Zoom thing earlier, girl, so I can put you in my other class. We'll talk about it after this, though. All right, so 5.4, this is negative. Right?
4 times to the left.
Go to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your answer will be 0.00054. Okay. Now, what confused a lot of people was, Mr. Woods, where you get the other 0 right here? Well, I can put a 0 right there because it's a decimal. Okay, it means nothing. All right, that's just like me saying, how much is this right here? And can anybody tell me? How much is that when we talk about money? How much?
50 cents.
That's 50 cents, correct? All right, well, tell me how much is this then?
50 cents.
50 cents, right. So it doesn't change. So even though you might have to get an answer like this, 0.0054, you can still put the 0 point in front of it. You can still put the 0 in front of it. The 0 changes nothing, okay? Changes nothing. You just can't put like a 1 in front of it, okay? You put a 0 in front of it. All right, next one, okay? 3.66 times 10 to the negative 3. It's ugly. trying to make sure I get enough space for you. All right. So, how many times am I moving it?
3 times to the left.
3 times to the left. Okay, 3 times to the left.
My second.
All right. Hey, if you're not talking right here, you need to make sure you have your mic on mute. Thank you. So, 3 times to the left. All right. 1, 2, 3. So our answer should be 0.00366. I can always put a zero right there. Okay. Can everybody see that well?
The graphic just said
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 It's okay. All right. Thank you. Miss Riley, what did you say?
no, it just said something. The graphics just went.
Oh yeah.
They
Sometimes.
go up and down.
All right. So, let's go to this one right here. Okay. 3.114 times 10 to the negative 2. All right. Anybody give me an answer? I'm gonna give you about a minute just to look at that. Can you give me an answer?
2 times to the left.
All right. Well, I want the answer now. I just want the answer. Put it in the chat.
So,
if you can.
let me put it on chat.
0.03114.
Let me put it on chat.
Yeah, put it on the chat for me if you don't mind. Who's that said the first time with that deep voice? Is that Brian? Who's that? Somebody had a deep voice.
Me.
Oh, okay. Eunice, okay.
Mr. equals 35. 31.14.
Say it again.
Wait, I got it wrong.
31.14.
Not quite. Removed it. Remember, removed it 2 times to the left. You gotta start at the decimal place.
Then put to the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat for me.
0. Wait, so it's dot 0 3 1 1 4.
Right.
Oh, I have my mic muted. I thought I got it muted.
No, you got it right. You got it on. All right. So yes, I see most of the comments in there. That is correct. Make sure you're paying attention. I'm gonna mute. Y'all. Make sure you're paying attention to where we're moving it. Okay. So we're moving it 2 times to the left. We have to start at the decimal point. This is the decimal point. 1, 2. Okay? Put a 0. So your answer should be 0.03114. Okay? It's okay to put a 0 here because it doesn't change anything. Okay? All right? So I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Mr. Katin. Make sure you're moving from the decimal, okay? You're moving to the left, right? To the left. Okay? You're moving to the left since it's negative. Move it to the left.
The left is negative?
To the left is negative. So you see the negative 2? That means we have to go to the left.
Oh, okay.
All right? The I do, all of them was positive, so we went to the right. But this we do, they're negative, so they go to the left. Okay?
¿Por qué estamos poner eso?
Right, so next one. Well, y'all know how to mute y'all mind. 1.3 times 10 to the negative 5. Okay? So I'm gonna do this one slow and we're gonna do the next one with y'all. Okay. So I have to go 5 times to the left. Okay. 5 times to the left because it's negative. It's negative. 1,
13.
3, 4, 5.
5 to the left.
Yeah, 1.3 times 10 to the negative 5. Chloe, yes, that's correct. I see you in the chat. Raul, yes, that's correct. See you in the chat. 0.000003. Or you can just do 0.00013. All right, Mr. Cotinge, make sure you're moving it to the left. We have to
Does
start at the
does
decimal.
dot 13 counts as well?
Huh?
Dot 13 counts or not?
Dot 4 zeros 13. Yes, that's right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Cotinge, make sure that you are starting from the decimal. Do you see what a decimal is?
Yeah.
Where's the decimal? Tell me what a decimal is. What a decimal is?
13.
No, tell me where it's at. You have to tell me where it's at.
How?
In between what numbers?
I can't see your screen good.
You can't see my screen good. That's fine. Can you see it now?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, right. So the decimal is between the 1 and the 3. So we have to start at the decimal and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that?
Yeah.
All right?
All right.
Yeah, so start at the decimal always. If you can't see this PowerPoint right here, it's always in your class kick, okay? It's in your class kick as well. All right, you go to Google Classroom and click on class kick, and it'll show you the PowerPoint, okay?
Okay.
Gotcha. All right, so last one, 6.6.
Why did you?
All right, so we can make sure everybody can see it. I'm gonna write it long. I'll get out. Here we go. So 6.43 times 10 to the negative 7. Okay? Can you see that, Mr. Cotinge?
Yeah.
Good. All right, so I want you to put in the chat the answer. Thank you, Chloe.
Okay.
Thank you, Munez.
You go 7 times to the left, right?
7 times to the left. Yes, sir.
Ma'am.
Yes, sir. 7 times to the left.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry, Raul. I see you. I see you. Thank you. Like I said, Christo, you're going to have to hit me in the chat so I can put you in the other class. Unless you want to be with the 8th grade class. You already took the class already. It's really up to you. You don't want to go algebra, it's all right. I'm not going to force you. It was not my mistake. It was other people's mistake. It's all right. It's fine. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see. I see you, Mr. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be a little another process, but I'm gonna hit you in your personal chat, Christo. So make sure we get you there, okay? Mr. Perez, you cannot have 2 decimal places. All right, we start at between the 6 and the 0.4, but you got to let that go after you move it. So you got to erase that point. Okay. You did move it though. That is good, but you just cannot have 2 decimals right there. Okay. So we started. Okay. We start here at this decimal. We move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's fill in our zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So your answer should be point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 3. Okay? So Mr. Perez, make sure you drop that point after you already move. Okay? Make sure you drop that point after you already move. You just leave it up here. Okay? It's two answers you can have. It's the same thing though. You can have a 0 here in front of the point, or you don't have to have a 0. It doesn't matter. Okay? Any questions about that? When we have a negative exponent, we move to the left. When we have a positive exponent, we move to the right. Okay? All right, it's real simple.
Okay.
Always start from wherever your decimal point is. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you one last example that's going to be on your UDO and your DOL that you might have trouble with. So I'm going to show you your example, okay? So let's say if I was to give you a number like 130,000, okay? And I want you to put this in scientific notation, okay? First of all, can anybody tell me where is my decimal originally?
At the
At the
beginning.
end.
At the end, I heard Raul,
Oh,
I heard Munez. Who else?
wait. So isn't the beginning where you start from the 0?
For
Or
this
second.
is a whole number though. Remember?
Oh, okay.
This is a
My
whole
bad.
number. Right. So for all whole numbers, your decimal point will be at the very end. Okay? So this is 130,000. So we write it just like this. Okay? That's what my decimal point is. That shows it's an ugly 0. Right. That's what my decimal point is right here. That's a whole number. Okay? Now we need to move it. Okay? Now we need to go ahead and move it.
5 times to the
Right.
left.
Yeah, but just because I say to the left doesn't mean it's gonna be negative.
Yeah,
When I
doesn't
move
mean
it,
it's
right, you have to be moving it right now. I'm just moving it right now. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, because we want a single-digit number and at least one decimal place, and we have that. So your answer will be 1.
1.30.
10,
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Positive 5. Okay? So it's a little trick question on the UDO or DOL that's going to ask you for numbers like that. Okay? What happens is we get caught up with saying, okay, well, if I see a negative exponent, that means to the left. If I see a positive exponent, that's to the right. Well, that's correct. But in this case, you didn't see no exponent first. You didn't see no exponent. You just saw a whole number. So we have to figure out how did they do that. That's what we're trying to figure out, okay? We figured out, hey, we start at the end, and we make our way right there between the 1 and the 3, okay? So there's a couple of questions on the UDO and DOL like that. Not all of them, though. All right, so one more time, I'm going to navigate through the Google Classroom, Google Class Kick, and I'm going to let you go and do what you need to do. So everybody should be looking at my screen. I'm about to share my screen. Okay? Who said something? Go ahead and say something. Question? No question? All righty then. So when you first get on Google, google.com, whatever, you go Google Classroom. All right? You go to classwork. All right? You go to classwork. This is what you should see. Okay? All topics.
That's on Friday.
Huh?
That's for Friday. That's for tomorrow, right?
No, that's from, what do it say? Week what?
Week 1.
Right, so that means from Tuesday to Friday.
Friday.
Right, so it's just not Friday, it's from Tuesday to Friday. like next week when I have week 2 up here, you'll see it probably Sunday. I have week 2 up here. It's going to say from Monday to Friday. Okay, because we started Tuesday this week, all right? So this is always 1 week ahead. All right, so this is first week. You click on this link. It should take you to, since y'all second period, it should take you to, it should take you here, okay? It should take you here, okay? And you should see all the 96 slides, all right? This is the whole week. So we on Thursday. So that's where you go. You go Thursday and you start doing the U-Dos and the DOLs. Okay? Just to clarify, somebody had asked me, where's my DOL? Okay? It says DOL on the left side, as you can see it right here. Okay? And it's always an all-in learning link right here. So you answer the questions and you click this link and it'll take you to the all-in learning. You can just put in multiple choice, all right? Now, any questions? I want to make sure I clear that up.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. I hear no, sir. I hear no, sir. All right, so again, just some ground rules, norms a little bit to make sure we clear up. When you do come in, I will have you muted, okay? That first kind of 5 to 10 minutes, you are actually looking at the I do that I have posted. In case you don't see the I do video in your Google Classroom or your Class Kick for somehow, I will put it in the chat. So always come in and look at your chat. It's gonna tell you the next thing to do, okay? After you do the I do, like we just did, we did our we do, we did it live. You was talking to me, I was talking to you, okay? Make sure you mute yourself if you have any background noises. I know you have siblings and parents at the house, okay? If you're not answering a question, make sure you always mute your mic, okay? We're 8th graders. We're gonna be going to high school in a little bit in college, so they do a lot of technology and college stuff. So you need to make sure you understand what to do, okay? Logging in. Any questions? Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, like I said again, I'm gonna have the DOLs and the U-Dos stretched to the end of this week. Okay, that's not gonna be every day though. It's just because we got started this week. Okay, we got started. It's our first time doing this, so I'm trying to make sure y'all catch up. Now next week, I'm gonna expect that DOL to be done the day of. Okay, because I'm gonna give you enough time to do it. All right. So I got a lot more participants in here. That's good. Been making
Yes, sir.
phone calls. That's good. Any questions? I will be here, but you will not be able to see my face. I will be here if you do need any help with the U-Dos. Okay, you're supposed to be doing that by yourself. I will be here though. Okay. All right, so do not log out. Just make sure you go to your Class Kick and start working. I will be able to monitor you from slide to slide on your Class Kick. So if you're not doing anything, you will get a lovely message from me. All right. All right, y'all can go ahead and go to Class Kick. Start recording.